As an ambitious nation, we have to be upbeat. I know we have done it before, so we can do it again. All the pain we endured, but pride we have to maintain in order to create a better world. Every living soul has to play their role. We have an opportunity to change things around, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to make Dominica strong. We have an opportunity to change things around, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to make Dominica strong. We got to stamp out the devil, stamp out all evil, jealousy, not by me, certainly. We got to stamp out greediness, stamp out wickedness, jealousy, not by me, certainly. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of our lives. Let's make tomorrow the first day of the rest of our lives. We have an opportunity to change things around, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to make our country strong. Whoa. Change. Whoa. Whoa. I remember the love and unity that we once shared. Starting from the home, the children would be prepared. Goodness was a daily part of our living. This society would be part of our children upbringing. We used to eat everything we grow and grow everything we eat. But smiling faces would glow and the people were real discreet. We need to go back to where we were. Otherwise we'll witness things we never seen before. We have an opportunity to change things around, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to make Dominica strong. We have an opportunity to change things around, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to make Dominica strong. We got to stamp out the ugly, stamp out cruelty, jealousy, not by we, certainly. We got to fight hypocrisy, all conspiracy, jealousy, not by we, certainly. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of our lives. Let's make tomorrow the first day of the rest of our lives. We have an opportunity to change things around, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to make our country strong. Oh, change. I used to say that laziness is a real crime. It captivates your body, then retards your mind. We have to change this old attitude and give our country all the love we really should.
All right. Yes, indeed. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to Civic Vibes. That program is aired each and every Sunday from just about 6 o'clock every evening. It's just about 5 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock in Dominica and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. That is the space in which we live. And so those of you in Dominica at this time, welcome on board. Those of you in the region, that is from Belize in the north to Suriname all the way in the south, good evening to you. And those of you further afield looking on and listening, a pleasant good evening to you as well. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on board each and every time we start this program here called Civic Vibes right here on the social media space each and every Sunday. Remember, folks, we are streaming this program live on Facebook and also on YouTube as well. And we are also live on Twitter as well. The numbers to call into the program sometime later when we open up the lines, if we do, then they are 245-2396 or 615-9470. And yes, indeed, you're indeed for a very interesting and informative program here again this afternoon on the Civic Vibes channel. Without saying much more, let me move across to Alvin Thomas and say a big hi and hello to brother Alvin Thomas. Greetings, my brother, and welcome.
Yes, yes, brother Lofty. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you and all our many folks who have already logged in to the program. Pleasant good afternoon in your neck of the woods. What's it like back home? Is sunshine, rain? What's it like?
It's a bit gloomy, wet, but you know, it's all good because we have been having some heat of late. So it's all good.
I heard that. I heard that. The weather has been very hot. So at least it did a little rain. We have a little, we're supposed to have a little rain as well later here in Atlanta. But other than that, we are hovering at about 80 degrees. So it's quite good. It's a good Sunday. Again, it's a pleasure to be back. We missed last Sunday. We had some other events that Joan and I were totally engaged in.
I feel like selling your Alvin. That's what I feel like doing right about
now. Guess what? Guess what? You know who was at our event last weekend? Glenda Lavidou.
Wow.
Boy, when I stepped in there, I see the person coming saying, "Hell," I say that. He said, "This is Glenda Lavidou," and with a style, you know.
And she's there already, yeah.
And she said she's going to rub that into Lofty when she next with him. I laughed so much, but it was fun. It was Atlanta Carnival. We had a real good time. Quite a few folks came in from out of town. So it was nice. It was really, really nice. So yeah, it's good to be back this evening again for yet another great program. As I said, a number 4 folks have already logged in, and I'm looking forward to a really good conversation this evening.
Yes, indeed. All right, folks, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother Alvin Thomas, always making time for Civic Vibes and for you each and every Sunday. I know he's a busy man, but, you know, he makes the sacrifice. And so that is what is indeed always, always much to give thanks and praise for. All right, folks, we have 2 very interesting segments for you this evening from just about 6:30 when we end the first segment. We will be engaging Marceline Edwards and crew in the second segment up till the 8 o'clock hour when we turn the curtains down on things. Marceline Edwards and crew, they will be showcasing their talents, their skills, their products, their whatever it is, because there is this art expo that is happening next week, Saturday in New Jersey. So we're asking those of you in and around that area, please support a worthwhile event indeed. So from 6:30, you'll be hearing much more from Marceline and company indeed. But what we're going to do now, we're just going to touch some of your names here on the live feed already in terms of just warming you guys up. And after that, we're going to do something in terms of giving, as it were, a plug to the economic summit that is being hosted by the United Workers' Party and also the ERC, that is the Electoral Reform Coalition movement in Dominica. That summit will be held from the 4th to the 6th of June. That is from Thursday to Saturday this coming week. So all of you in Dominica, there's no excuse. You should be at the Jungle Bay Resort in the south of the country, indeed. So we're going to do just that in terms of just giving you guys some much more needed information as to that all-important economic summit, again, being hosted by the United Workers' Party and the ERC when we come back in terms of just touching on some of your names right here on the live feed. Again, welcome each and everyone. Alvin, who are some of the names that are already here?
Well, of course, we have our good old friend Mali Ostries already here saying hello to everyone. We have Carla Guy as well. We have my good friend Alex Powell Bruno is there. He says, "I'm here, Lofty. Keep blazing a positive trail in the life of our nation." Of course, we have Ivinia Joseph, who said present teachers locked in from Florida. Another faithful, Alfia Rennie, Eliza Louise Gund, Rupert Carter, Jess Viville, Veronica Pascal, Henrietta James, and Glenda Lavidou Burton, of course. Mary Lorio, is it? I hope I got it right.
Mary
Dorian
Lorio,
Dorival.
yes.
And Dana Filbert Peterson. You want to take some others that you see, Lofty?
All right. Well, I am on another schedule now.
Okay.
I'm just looking for some information. Really
Okay, great.
So you can
we
go
have
ahead still.
Christine Burnett. We have Georgette Henry, Carolyn Warrington, Mildred Charles, Estella Labassiere, Maury Jules, Marina Mackenzie, locked in from Boston. Who else we got? Let's see. Angela Paul is also there with us. I think I call you Sheila James already. He's also locked in. Adi Paul, Adelaide Paul in New York is also there with us. So we see quite a few folks. I haven't seen one of our regular Dory Drago. I guess he might be, you know, occupied otherwise. But quite a few folks have already logged in and waiting. We have Darius Liquen, Dr. Liquen saying hi.
But Dory touched base with me earlier. He said for this weekend he's a bit busy. So
okay, great. So yes, Darius Liquen is there with us as well. Maury Jules is there first as well. So a number of folks have already logged in for the program. So looking forward, as I said, to a very interesting conversation. As you said, the first half hour, we'll look at the Economic Summit being put together by United Workers' Party and the Electoral Reform Coalition. And then Marcelin Edwards will take it from there with the upcoming expo that is due in New Jersey, Tri-State area, the weekend of June the 8th.
Yes, indeed. All right, Alvin, thank you very much again.
Oh, look, Dory Drago just say logging in. just log in.
All right, indeed. All right, thank you very much, my brother Alvin, indeed, for your fine comments in terms of your opening statements here. Again, welcome each and every one of you to the Civic Vibe space. At this time, please share the live information so that others can know that that program, that all-important program is on this afternoon. All right, in terms of getting into the meat of things here, really summit. Remember, it is carried for the 4th to the 6th of June. That is this coming Thursday to Saturday. It is carried to be at the Jungle Bay Resort in the south of Dominica, Soufriere to be precise. So we're asking each and every Dominican, those of you are able to be physically in the place, please be there. It's going to be an event that you don't want to miss at all. Friday evening, though, that is the night, that is the Thursday evening, sorry. That is the evening where things kicked off, where the dinner will be held. And I'm being told that a number of awards will be dished out there to a number of deserving Dominicans in a number of fields that have contributed worthwhile to Dominica and Dominicans. So the United Workers' Party and the ERC have teamed up together and compiled some names who, in their mind, they think that is worthy of such awards. And so, yes, as part of that dinner, all-important dinner, where these folks will be entertained as well, then you are in treat for a very good time at that dinner. I'm also hearing as well Mr. Deceased Nasif. Yes, he will be given a posthumous award there as well. And a family member or some family members of his will be there to accept that award on his behalf. And may his soul continue to rest in peace. We know Mr. Philip Nasif, stalwart in the business world in Dominica, in the business community in Dominica. And so on behalf of Civic Vibes and the many folks who are there, we continue to sympathize with the grieving family at this time. So that is the Friday in terms of the dinner. From the 5th, that is where things really kicks off now with the information. And so from the 5th, that is Friday the 5th, the first day, I'm seeing a timetable here. Let me just run through some of the information here to give you guys a much more information as it pertains to the opening of that summit. From the
Lofty,
yes?
Just a quick correction. I think somebody said, and I think it's true, the 4th, it starts on the 4th, right?
It starts on the 4th.
June. And that's a
Thursday.
Tuesday. That's Tuesday. Tuesday is the 4th.
Wait a while, I have my marbles upside down, Alvin.
Yeah. Tuesday is the 4th.
Oh, Tuesday. Sorry, pardon.
Yeah.
Tuesday, yes, Tuesday.
Tuesday the 4th.
Okay, and it ends on Thursday.
Friday. It ends on Thursday or Friday, 4th through the 6th, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So that is the Thursday I was mentioning. I just plugged it at the front. So it's Tuesday the 4th. Sorry, folks. Tuesday the 4th to Thursday the 6th. Yes. All right. So please accept my mistake in that regard. But yes, on the 5th now, that is the Wednesday, Alvin. That's the second day of the summit. It says here, there will be a welcome There'll also be the setting the basis. Someone will give some kind of opening remarks as to the setup for the basis for the Economic Forum and Growth Development for Dominica. And so the first segment after that opening welcome will be agriculture. Remember, agriculture is a thing in Dominica that, did well and must continue to do well for our country. And so it is all fitting that agriculture, that sector, be placed on the agenda very high. And so the summit will be starting off with agriculture as the first item on the agenda. And there will be a number of people who will be speaking, a number of presenters under the agricultural segment on that day. And then a break will be taken at 11:30, thereabout. Then they come back for the second session, which starts about 11:50. Well, 11:30 to 11:50. Tourism will take center stage here, and a number of persons again guided to speak on the need for the tourist industry in Dominica. So it's from 11:30 to about 1 o'clock. Yes, I'm seeing here that session on tourism. So it's 11:30 to 1 o'clock. Tourism will be carried in that spot, that summit. Then lunch will be taken from 1 to 2. And then session 3, the manufacturing and construction sector will take center stage from just about 2 o'clock on the first day. All right. A number of persons carried to speak there again. Read that sector. Another break will be taken. Tea break will be taken at about 3:30. And things will come down to a close at about 4:30. So that basically, in a nutshell, is day 1, Alvin. Day 2 now, day 2, the knowledge and blue economy will come up for much discussion here. Again, where a number of persons will be presenting on that topic, on that situation, on that sector, the knowledge and blue economy. Then will come in for discussion the renewable energy sector in Dominica. And then lunch will be taken on the second day at 1. Then the second session of day 2, sports, music, and entertainment, and also culture will be featured on that session, which is the second session on the second day. And lunch will be taken. Lunch will be taken. And yes, when they come back on that second day from just about 2 o'clock, then much more will be discussed as it pertains to creating opportunities within the cultural industry in Dominica, developing a sports industry for Dominica, and then a tea break will be taken on the second day, and then everything will come to a close for that day. All right. So basically the third day of the summit itself, we will see everything come down to a wire. So we start on the 4th, which is Tuesday, as was corrected before. Then this 5th and the 6th will be those days where much needed information will be given out to everyone. Will be listening via the various mediums. I'll be there carrying some of that session live, and also the other medium, the other radio stations will be connected to the Jungle Bee as it pertains to that All Economic Summit for Dominica. Alvin, any other information, any other thing you'd want to plug in the Radio Summit?
No, I think you pretty much captured it. Someone asked on the feed whether the summit is going to be live. And I think I can say yes from what I've heard, that Q95 and some other platforms will be carrying the summit live. So those of us in the diaspora will be able to plug in. I'm not sure in terms of the other platform, that are persons like Emo News and whatever other means. But yes, it's my understanding that those of us who may not be there physically will be able to listen in into the program. But I think from what you...
Well, just reiterate the point that you made there, really, really carrying of that function. What I can tell the persons out there is that there is a press corps that is set up to carry that summit. And so I can tell you a number of radio stations, a number of video and also audio organizations out there will be carrying that summit live. As a matter of fact, I will be carrying, if not all, the summit, but the majority of it live. So that is an avenue, and I can sure count on Emo News for carrying some of that summit as well. All right. So
Excellent.
Yeah, so things will be in order in that department.
But I think though, from the areas you have mentioned has pretty much captured the critical areas of development: agriculture, tourism, manufacturing, construction, knowledge economy, blue economy, sports, music, entertainment, and all of that. I think, and it's my hope, and I guess all of that might come into the presentation when whoever is doing the opening. It all goes back and ties in with the human part of it, because I think that must be the focal point. All of these things are good, but to what extent does it deals with our own human development and our social capital and capacity? Because that's what is lacking back home right now. Young people don't have a job. Young people feel they have lost hope. Dominica is not the place for them. So whatever is done in that summit must always find its focus on making the lives of Dominicans better than what it is now. So I think the areas are quite good. I myself plan to listen in during those days. I might inject a little bias in there in the sense to say that one of the one I know what's his name, Dr. Thompson Fountain said that there's going to be a follow-up at some point in terms of an entrepreneur summit. He mentioned that something deals focusedly towards the private sector and entrepreneurship, which is good. But I would like to see, and I would hope that somewhere in the conversation that some focus be placed on the diaspora, because I might be one to believe that there are more Dominicans outside of Dominica, or just as much as the population of Dominica. In Antigua alone, we may have at least a good 10,000 Dominicans, if not more, in Antigua. And if you take Dominicans living in the US, in Canada, in London, wherever you might want to look at the part of the world, there's a significant number of us. And one of the areas that I think, and that's where the CBI came in many years ago, when we faced the disaster we faced, the foreign direct investment, what they call as FDIs, was limited. And they felt one way of improving on that was to go that CBI way. I think in the diaspora, there are a number of us out there that can significantly contribute both human resource and financially to the development of Dominica. And it is my hope that somewhere along the conversation, that aspect would be addressed. To what extent those of Dominicans in the diaspora could also lend into the development process that's going to take place. So I just wanted to put that in. But overall, I think the areas that have been identified are pretty good areas. And I would want to wish the summit well, and like you, to encourage everybody who is on island, who can attend and has the time to attend, to go in and make a contribution and let your voices be heard. And especially young people. I think the young people should have a voice and should be a part of the process as well.
Yes, indeed, Alvin. And so, yes, I want to echo your sentiments there and ask everybody, all and sundry as it were, who could make it at especially the 5th and 6th day, in terms of gathering of the much needed information to help bring our country back on track, as it were, in terms of the economy. You guys need to show your face in the place and support that all important economic summit for Dominica.
And let me just make one final comment again. It's ironical, if I may use that term, that this summit is taking place from the 4th to the 5th, is it correct? 4th
to the 4th to the 6th.
6th.
Yes.
Up to the 6th. And right on the heels of that summit, you have this event taking place in the Tri-State, of which Sister Maslin is spearheading. So you see the dovetail there, because what they are doing in that Tri-State region is also towards El Dominica, you know. A lot of focus on Dominica, the Dominica produce, the Dominica product, the Dominica name, and all of that. So it's interesting that these two events are happening almost at the same time, simultaneously. And I think, I don't know, it just happened like that. The universe has a way of designing its things of happening. So I think it's just worth mentioning that as well. And of course, to compliment Sister Masla and her team and her crew and all of those who are involved in that event, which one might say is a mini summit as well.
Yes, indeed. Quite timely indeed. At least those two events there, basically, where Dominica will take center stage. They're happening back to back. The Economic Summit in Dominica, and also the Art Expo, where Maslin and crew will be showcasing what Dominica has to offer as a country. So yes, Alvin, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Okay, it is about what, 6:27, folks. We have the second segment coming up at 6:30. So that's in like 2.5, 3 minutes time. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just play. Alvin, anything else you want to say? Yes.
Yeah, I just want to say very briefly again, because the summit is being organized by United Workers' Party and the ERC, the Electoral Reform Coalition. And I just want to mention on that as well, because that is so important. Everything we try to do or say hinges on election, ensuring that we have a democracy, and our democracy allows us to elect persons who can represent us. And the ERC is part of that. And right now, as you know, there's a lot of draft legislation flying all over the place on that electoral reform. So I just want Dominicans to keep that forefront in front of them. Don't lose sight. As they say, Palaji. Keep that electoral reform center in front of them, because that is important. You've heard me many times, Lofty, say elections has consequences. And we must ensure this time around, we do it right and get it done and do it the way that represents the interests of the people.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Alvin. Thank you very much. Solid words indeed. What I'm going to do now, folks, just about a minute, I'm going to take a song from Joyce Stout, Opportunity for Change. And when we come back, we're going to get into the second segment where Maslin and crew, they are already standing by.
As a true Dominican, I really think we could make it. But as a people, we have to learn to come.
All of you on the live feed now at this time, thank you and greetings and welcome. My brother Angelo Allen, nice to know you are in the listening and viewing audience at this time.
We have to be upbeat. I know we have done it before, so we can do it again. All depend we met, but pride we have to maintain in order to create a better world. Every living soul has to play their role. We have an opportunity to change things around, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to make Dominica strong.
Yes, indeed, an opportunity to make our country Dominica strong. So Joyce says in song.
To make Dominica strong, we got to stamp out the devil, stamp out evil, jealousy, not by me, certainly. We got to stamp out greediness, stamp out wickedness, jealousy, not by me, certainly. Tomorrow is the first day.
I know that song is coming down very good, huh? But guess what? It is 6:30. And time is time around here, huh? So we'll get back to Joyce Stout at the back end of the program. But let's go now to the second segment where we're going to hear from Sister Maslin Edwards and her number of folks waiting and standing by to tell us all about what they're bringing to that Art Expo in New Jersey come next Saturday. But before we do just that, let's play an ad and then we'll start the conversation with these lovely Dominicans out there.
Dominicans, are you ready? The third annual Dominican Diaspora Expose Arts and Crafts in collaboration with 767 Creations ME presents a cultural infusion of Dominica sound and food industry, and a market day with a difference. Music by DJ Falcon and legendary Golden Drum Award winner, the one and only Levi Super L Low Black. On the 8th of June 2024, Creole breakfast will be served from 8 a.m. and the cultural exposure will start from 10 a.m. till at 767 Diversant Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. Yes, people, the official buzz of the Nature Isle. Dominican diaspora caterers will be displaying and marketing their own local-made products of arts and crafts, books and paintings, hair and body products. Dress up in your Creole wear to support your Dominican diaspora Creole community. The Dominican diaspora nurses will be doing blood pressure checks and peep talks. Lots of local foods and drinks. Cane juice will be squeezed right there on the spot. Live stream by TDN Caribbean Radio. Sponsored by Rules Catering. 1347-994-5580. Well and Smoke Meats. 1845-232-6202 and 767 Creations FE. For more information, call 862-248-9758. Remember to dress up in a Creole style. It's a cultural extravaganza. I ain't that boy, I ain't that.
Oh my God.
Yes, folks, we should all be in that indeed. Yes, next week, Saturday, is the place to be in the New Jersey area where this Art Expo is going to take place, where a number of Dominicans will be on show, showcasing the products and services in terms of what they can offer still to our lovely country, Dominica. Before I open up to Marceline Edwards, let me just say a special good evening to my little prince is watching there, Nathan Dura. Good evening to you, my brother. Hope you are doing A-OK at this time. Marceline Edwards, thank you very much for waiting. Have you waiting much long? Thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you, Lofty. And good evening to you and Alvin and the rest of your Civic Vibes team.
Yes, good evening to you, Marceline.
Good evening, Marceline. Good evening.
Looking lovely in your warb and your tete cassé and everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have to market my production. This is mine at least, so I can do. Thank you. Yeah, so good evening to you guys, as well as your listening audience and the participants and small business entrepreneurs of this third Dominican Diaspora Arts and Crafts Expo. Some of whom are here with me. We have Annette Phillip, Adelaide Paul, Gail Bruni, Cheyenne Boland, Shanna Joseph. And did I miss anyone? I don't think I did, so I've got it. Yeah, so we are here this afternoon to talk about, the expo. And it's just a good evening. It's just pleasant. It's all good vibes, just being here on the Civic Vibes program. So we will share what we come to do. We'll talk about the expo and all of your listening audience who are here with us and who are logged in from everywhere, as well as the rest of the participants who are listening to us. A special good evening to every one of you. I must say it's always an honor and privilege for me to be here, and especially this evening. And as we are doing, we are basically counting down the days to the 767 Expo. I must say it just did not happen like that. It took hard work and dedication to execute this plan with the desire to make it better, much better than the last time. So this time we come around with a special flavor, and the flavor is the first market day with a difference that we are adding to the expo, which we will hear all about. The crafter and the entrepreneur. I think she is Glamorous Farm Acres. She's here with us, and she will tell us all about it, all about the flavor that she's bringing to the expo. I want to also mention all the names of the participants because I know they are listening and they want to hear the name call. And I will take it from the top. We have Annette Phillip, who is here with us. She's an author. We have Anthea Kazimi Maglau, Anika Prosper, Amy Simon, Augustina Elsa King, Christine Charles, Gail Bruni is here with us, Greta Liebert, Georgelyn Wilkinson, Shanna Joseph, Glamorous Farmmakers, she's here. Cheyenne Boland, an insurance agent, she's here with us. Regina Prince Williams, Rosalind Savra McLean, who is an author. Roosevelt Wayland, he comes with the food, all that good food. You have Shanika Richards, Theodora Anthony, Verolyn Wayland, and Valeska Shillingford John Baptist. Of course, Adelaide is here with us. She comes with her her LLC, Decade Foods LLC, and we know of all the sources that we will be getting at the expo. So yeah, then we have Jali, who comes with teas. Then we have Dr. Samuel Christian, who has, he has written a book. He's there to showcase his work, and also he's part of the health team. Then you have Beverly Christopher, Christine John Baptist. Christine is coming with, well, I must say she's coming with a part of the market with a difference, because she's bringing in all that breadfruit and dasheen and avocados, bread nut from Dominica. So yes, it's gonna be good. Then you have Christine John. Did I say Christine John Baptist? You have Giftus John. Giftus is an author, and he's a paint artist. We have seen his work everywhere. We have heard of his books. We have Travita Ambrister, who is the youngest crafter. She is just 15 years old. And it's amazing to see what she comes with at the table. And hopefully she gets an opportunity to be really interviewed and maybe offered a scholarship to go to culinary school or something. But she is very, very good with her skills at this point. And then you have Anthony Drigo, who comes as part of the media. You have Michael Drigo. We heard of Michael Drigo. He just recently had an interview on DBS on Saturday about his book. And Francilia Seaman, who I think she has a company name, I'm not sure if I can pronounce that, Caio Sarat Products. And of course, yours truly, Marceline Edwards, with my, Creole craft and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, so it's a culmination of everything. It's the work, it comes with the Creole wear, it comes with our Creole music, it comes with our Creole food, it comes with arts and crafts, it comes with everything, our music, it comes with everything. And that's what we're offering on Saturday. I know that it's just a few days we have left, and people are really working, the crafters are really working hard, feverishly. I myself, it's very tedious, but I am doing my best because I want to meet everybody's expectations, as well as the expectation that I have set for myself, the goals that I have set for myself for this expo. So that is what we are really actually doing. And Lofty, I'll take a pause right now, so then, I can come back again.
All right, indeed. But just before you take that all-important pause for the cause, let me just ask you, Marceline, there are many persons who may be listening for the very first time. Just go back a bit. Give us a little histoire, a little history as to, how the idea came about. It is 3 years running now, the success story so far, the hindrances, the obstacles, the hurdles, just in brief.
Well, Lofty, as you know, we all know of COVID, and we know of all the many lockdowns that we had during COVID. And this is my brainchild that was, developed during COVID-19. And when I thought of the idea, then I think I called Shirley, and I said, Shirley, I have an idea. And that is why when we were just opening up, people were still wearing their masks. We could not go without mask, and everybody was still scared. So we decided to, when I thought of the idea, I decided, well, okay, what can I do? We cannot hold an indoor event. What can I create and to bring our Dominicans together, our Dominican people together? Because we had not socialized like for quite a bit, and I just wanted to mingle, to come together with my Dominican people, because we are used to doing that. Be it the Warp Duet show, be it a Dominican breakfast. We are used to coming together as a people here in this side of North America. And I thought of an expo where we could bring everything together. We could bring our economics together. We could come together economically, socially, and culturally. And this is how this idea was born. So when I threw it out, and persons started calling me out of the woodworks, and I was just more or less blown away with the interest of the people. And by the time everything was settled, all the dust had been settled on this expo, we had 19 participants. And I said, wow, this is interesting. But everyone wanted, us to do it on an annual basis. They said, well, we should do it. We should continue doing it. And I think it was a good opportunity to develop a platform, for our 767 entrepreneurs. Because when you look at it, everyone else has a platform. You can go to the Trini store, you can go to the Jamaican store, you can go to the Chinese store. I mean, I consider they are all diasporans. You can go to but which Dominican store can you go to? So when I thought of it, I said, well, okay, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do a Dominican theme. And then it occurred to me that there's no Dominican theme. You can't go in a store and purchase anything like, to say, well, okay, I want to do something Dominican. I had to sew every tablecloth. I had to sew every runner. So I decided to put it together where it will reflect, the colors of our Dominican flag. So when I see the colors of our Dominican flag, it's all of us coming together, bringing our ambitions together, non-political, it's apolitical. And that's why I chose the colors of the Dominican flag. So it's the setting is Dominican. You have to be a Dominican to participate. It is a platform where we can promote our stuff, we can brand our stuff, and we can come together on one platform collectively as a people. And this is what I thought of. This is what it should be. This is what it is, because it in itself would bring us together, and it would unite us as a people, because we have great camaraderie as a people. Why not come together on one platform economically, socially, and culturally? And this is how this platform was developed. And the people embraced it. All of the persons who participated, they embraced it, and they were looking for a second. So when the second came around, it was supposed to be annual. I decided after the first expo it was going to be annual. But when the second year came around, that was an unfortunate year for me. I lost my mom at that time. So then I did not do the expo. But then I did it in 2023, July 15th of 2023. There were 30 participants. And this time around, the same solid number of 30 participants, but this time it comes with something more. It comes with a new flavor. The first market day with a difference, and that is what we're actually bringing. We're bringing our organic fruits, our cane juice, that's what we bring.
Everything local.
Culturally, everything local.
Yeah.
And then this lady came on the last minute and she said, I want to participate. I said, what do you bring to the table? She said, I can bring my breadfruits and dashing and bread nuts and etc. etc. I said, how are you going to bring it? How are you going to bring it? She said, I have an FDA license. I said, bingo, well, this is going to work. And then she came on board. But what I observed with this, with the expo, how we have grown is that we have been able to foster an economic bridge between the crafters here and the small business entrepreneurs in Dominica. And
very good.
How were we able to do that? Is because some of the raw products and some of the work is, it's outsourced out of Dominica. So persons are actually benefiting from the work that we are doing here as a people. And I threw it out that, okay, maybe it's time to bring a small business entrepreneur from Dominica to participate in the expo. And I threw it out, but some persons could not, persons who really wanted to do it, they could not. So this is something that we are looking at in 2025 to work on in 2025. Because this in itself is not just showcasing our work here, or our talents here, or creativity here in North America, but it's also giving Dominicans, the entrepreneurs in Dominica, an opportunity to present their work. And it's not just for the food customers on that day to come along and buy the products on that day. What we actually want to do is to see that those products get on the shelves in the supermarkets here. Maybe my Ted Casse one of those days, my Regal Casse, and you see it looks very good, right, Lofty?
Yeah.
Maybe one day, I'll be able to put it in one of those quaint little stores and to, sell it there. So
True.
this is something that we are looking for. We're looking for collaboration among different groups, and we are looking to take the expo, to higher heights. Maybe take it to other cities within the Dominica community, or even other countries, So this is the goal that I have for the expo.
Okay, well, Marceline, thank you very much for, just letting us have an opportunity as to where that idea came from and how it has been growing thus far. Thank you indeed. Very, very good initiative indeed. All right, folks, the part that I know you guys are all waiting for now, it is for the presenters. Some of the presenters on the day, that's next Saturday, what they'll be bringing to the table, as Marceline said a while ago, to that third Art Expo in New Jersey. What I'm going to do now, I think we have Miss Shanna Joseph up next with a presentation. So what we're going to do, we're going to run an ad directly depicting some of Shanna Joseph's stuff, and then we will get into that all-important discuss with Miss Shanna Joseph. Let's do that ad. Take a listen, take a view. We'll be right back.
Dominicans, are you ready? The third annual Dominican Diaspora Expose Arts and Crafts in collaboration with 767 Creations ME presents a cultural infusion of Dominica sound and food industry and a market day with a difference. Music by DJ Falcon and legendary Golden Drum Award winner, the one and only Levi Super L Low Black. On the 8th of June 2024, Creole breakfast will be served from 8 a.m. and the cultural exposure will start from 10 a.m. till at 767 Diversant Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. Yes, people, the official buzz of the Nature Isle. Dominican Diaspora caterers will be displaying and marketing their own local-made products of arts and crafts, books and paintings, hair and body products. Dress up in your Creole wear to support your Dominican Diaspora Creole community. The Dominican Diaspora nurses will be doing blood pressure checks and peep talks. Lots of local foods and drinks. Cane juice will be squeezed right there on the spot. Live stream by TDN Caribbean Radio. Sponsored by Rules Catering. 1347-994-5580. Well and Smoke Meats. 1845-232-6202 and 767 Creations FE. For more information, call 862-248-9758. Remember to dress up in a Creole style. It's a cultural extravaganza. I ain't that boy, I ain't that.
Oh my God.
Yes, indeed, Dominicans and viewers to the Civic Vibes program, we should be all in that next Saturday. Let's hear now from Miss Joseph, that is Miss Shanna Joseph, as she speaks to us her presentation next Saturday's expo.
Well, hello, good afternoon to everyone, especially Dominicans here, especially those who are in the New York, the New Jersey area. We cannot wait to see you guys next Saturday. My name is Shanna Joseph, and I own Glamorous Acres Farms. So we are a 5-acre farm in Miami. I am from the beautiful village of Calabishi, and every year I would go home and enjoy mangoes and sugarcane, and I would post it and friends would want it, and there was no way of getting it to them. So I tried to see if I could get mangoes up to the States. It was almost impossible. And then I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and try to start a farm in Florida, somewhere that's warm, that could grow mangoes and sugarcane and carambola and custard apple. And that's what I did. We got a 5-acre farm about a year and a half ago, and we started growing mangoes. Of course, the farm already had some things on there, some mangoes, some cane. And we will have all of those for you guys next Saturday. I know some of you have not been in Dominica for a while and may not have had a grafted mango in a while. So we will have some of those for you. We will have some sugar cane for you guys. We will have some guava. I know some things that we grew up, guavas, some of you have not had it in a long time. So we'll have some of that for you guys. We'll have some coconut water. Stuff that I know every time we go home to the islands, we enjoy. I am bringing that to New Jersey next Saturday for you guys. I know you guys are going to have a good time. Be sure that you guys come. It starts at 10 a.m. So be sure that you guys are in the building. I know there's a lot of Dominicans in the Bronx, in Brooklyn. Irvington is really not that far. Take a drive and come, and there'll be a lot of fun stuff for you guys.
Yes, indeed. Someone is already saying yes, the grafted mango. So I guess persons may want some of those grafted mangoes from your Shannon.
Right. Yeah. And guys, we also, so if you're not in locally in New Jersey, we do ship. So once you guys are off the call, be sure to follow Glamorous Acres Farms. We are going to be shipping those and sugar cane and custard apple and all of that stuff. So if you're not in New York or New Jersey, we ship. So you could get it in whatever state you are, we ship it to you. We also ship trees as well. So if you're in a warmer climate, like if you're in Florida and you want to grow your own grafted mango tree, you can. We ship it as well. So definitely follow Glamorous Acres Farms. And, just message me. Send me a message. Let me know what you guys are looking for. If you want sour sup, if you want custard apple, sugar apple, all those things, guys. We have it at the farm. We also sell the trees as well. You guys can get it from us. But definitely come next Saturday.
That name, Miss Josie, Glamorous Acres Farm. Where did that come from? Sounds very interesting, the name.
Well, I've owned Glamorous Chicks Cosmetics for about 10 years. I have, so one of my main business is my cosmetic business, and we'll also be there as well. I'll have a makeup artist. We'll be doing some lipstick tips, guys, as well. So that is where it came from, just because I have Glamorous Chicks Cosmetics, Glamorous Chicks Head Wraps, which is a clothing company, and then of course the farm had to be glamorous as well.
Indeed. Are you doing any business from the Dominica and the Dominica leg, meaning getting some stuff from Dominica to put on that farm?
Yeah, we are gonna get some cacao, but I won't have it in time. Of course, we know getting stuff from Dominica is very difficult, and I'm hoping that we're able to fix that problem. So I have, property in Dominica as well, and I have cacos from my cacao tree, and I have my family sending me up some cacao, but of course it's not going to get there in time for the expo, but we will have it online that we could ship to you guys. Yeah, it is a little difficult getting stuff from Dominica, as we all know, but we'll try our best to, get things that we're able to get into the country. But definitely the fruits, we're not able to get it, but at least we're able to grow it from here.
True. Someone is asking there just before you go, does Glamorous Acres Farm have a website?
Yeah, so it's glamorousacresfarm.com. Also, we're on Instagram, Glamorous Acres Farm, and Facebook, Glamorous Acres Farm. So just follow us, message me, and let me know. I mean, a lot of you have been sending me messages asking me when they could order their grafted mangoes. Send me a message. I respond to all our messages.
Yeah, I know as well, a lot of persons out there, they are really health conscious. Can you give us some tidbits as to your practices on the farm in terms of, what you do to contribute to a person's wellness?
So of course we don't make the organic, we're not certified organic, but we use organic material. We started rearing chicken and turkeys and ducks, and we're able to use their manure on our farm. So we don't really use fertilizers. We the organic way, because of course we all wanted to live longer, and the fertilizers, they do have a lot of chemicals that are not really good for our bodies. So we do a lot of composting and also using manures from animals on the farm.
Okay, indeed. Shana, thank you very much. So far, so good. Then please stay on here. We will have this sort of open session so you guys could have that back and forth between yourself in just a while. But thank you very much for your presentation here, and we look forward to that all important your part on the expo end next Saturday, and continue to do that good work.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. All right, folks. Yes, here it is. You just heard it from Shana Joseph, basically talking about this farm, glamorous farm acres that she's got, and she's bringing that as part of a contribution to the table next week at the expo. Let's play that ad one more time from Shana's end, and then we'll ask Annette Phillip, the author, to stand by. You're next.
Dominicans, are you ready? The third annual Dominican Diaspora Expose Arts and Crafts in collaboration with 767 Creations ME presents a cultural infusion of Dominica's sound and food industry and a market day with a difference. Music by DJ Falcon and legendary Golden Drum Award winner, the one and only Levi Super L Low Black. On the 8th of June 2024, Creole breakfast will be served from 8 a.m. and the cultural exposure will start from 10 a.m. till at 767 Diversant Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. Yes, people, the official buzz of the Nature Isle. Dominican Diaspora caterers will be displaying and marketing their own local-made products of arts and crafts, books and paintings, hair and body products. Dress up in your Creole wear to support your Dominican Diaspora Creole community. The Dominican Diaspora nurses will be doing blood pressure checks and peep talks. Lots of local foods and drinks. Cane juice will be squeezed right there on the spot. Live stream by TDN Caribbean Radio. Sponsored by Rules Catering. 1347-994-5580. Well and Smoke Meats. 1845-232-6202 and 767 Creations FE. For more information, call 862-248-9758. Remember to dress up in a Creole style. It's a cultural extravaganza. I ain't that boy, I ain't that.
Yes, indeed, Dominicans, we should all be in that. And you're having this all-important information going out there in terms of the Art Expo for next Saturday. Let us now turn our attention to Miss Annette Phillip. She's an author, and she has to tell us something here, her contribution to the Art Expo. Let's take an ad from Annette Phillip's end, and we'll have that all-important discussion if we're coming up right up.
Come check me out on Saturday, June 8th, 2024 at the Dominican Diaspora Art Expo. I will be showcasing all my books.
All right, let's
there.
run.
It's gonna be lit.
Indeed, it's gonna be lit. Let's just run that ad one more time for that to sink in. One more time. Very short but effective. One more time.
Come check me out on Saturday, June 8th, 2024 at the Dominican Diaspora Art Expo. I will be showcasing all my books. See you there. It's gonna be lit.
All right, indeed. Miss Phillip, you said it's gonna be lit, so tell us about that fire that is gonna be lit, your contribution, you being an author next Saturday.
Excited because it's my third time. I've been there from the get-go. And when I first came to the expo, I think I had one book. And then last year I had 2. This year I have 5. So that has me even more excited to be a part of it. This is, at this expo, I'll be showcasing all 5 of my books for the first time. So I'm excited to see how it goes. You know, I'm a prolific writer. I'm a children's author, YA author, poet, and I wrote a chapter book as well. So I write everything. So I have with me my children's book, Sammy's Curious Adventure, Sammy Gets Bullied, and this is a 3-part series book. I just finished writing the third one in January. So next year it will be published, and then I have all three, and we're going to merge them into a hardcover book. And then I have my Santa, Where Are You? It's a chapter book. And I have my novel, Nola's Metamorphosis. It's about the first 25 years of my life, and it's actually based in the Caribbean island of Dominica. I mean, I didn't put the name Dominica in there, but it is Dominica, you know. And then just a couple of weeks ago, my first poetry book, Her Words Unleashed, was published. So I'm really excited to showcase all my books and get them sold.
Wow, indeed. Very, very innovative idea, I must say, you bring into the table.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, for me, just writing a book with my name on it. This one actually has my picture on it. This cover was done in AI. So just seeing me on there and knowing that's my work. And I'm a Dominican. I'm in the US and I'm Caribbean, and I'm a writer, and I'm doing what I can, you know. I'm just excited about it. Yeah. So pretty much.
Question: How do you get the juices flowing, the vibes flowing to write these books?
Well, I've loved writing ever since I was a little girl. So writing is not new to me. I loved reading, and I think reading encourages writing, honestly. And so I loved reading first, obviously, and that helped me to become a writer. I would write short stories and poems, but my mother was the only person that knew. And as I got older, I did extend on it. I started writing poems, and I just had them there until I met my illustrator, and I wrote an article called Colored and Beyond. And when he and his wife read it, he told me, you have to do something about it. Get your work out there. Stop hiding your work and put your work out there. And then, I don't know, in 2019, I got sick really bad in 2016. I almost died. And I think when I survived, I told myself, you know what? I got to do something. God gave me a second chance. I have to do something about it. And so I decided first to find out where I could get into a writing class, because, you know, I think that was going to help me. And then I found out at the public library in Brooklyn, they were doing writing courses. And I got into a nanny workshop. And so I just put myself in there in these classes. And I think I got to know that I was more than a poet, that I could actually write short stories. And then I remember there was a lady in my class that was working on writing a novel. And I was like, oh my God, is that something I could do? I'm like, I'm going to try. I was just doing fables at the time and poems and learning to write short stories. And I decided to go for it. And in 2021, I published my first novel. Right now, I'm in the process of writing my second novel, which I'm excited about. So for me, I think I'm just, when it comes to writing, it's my thing. I think it's a gift God gave me, because ideas just pop into my head. I don't even know where it comes from, and I just start writing. If you tell me to write something, or you give me a prompt, or tell me to do something, I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, I'm pretty much. But my poems, those poems that I have, within a span of 10 years, I've been writing them. So I just put them together, you know.
Okay. Just before I ask you to at least give us a line or two in one of his poems, Benjamin Mordy, someone I guess who knows you very well, she says here, Annette was pretty good at telling stories from high school. She was always pretty good at it. Yes? So that's basically confirmation of what you're saying.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, she remembers more than me, because I remember in primary school, I would sing with a friend of mine who would sing words and make it into a song. And there was one called Bumblebee. I would be like, Bumblebee, I say I love you, but never do me wickedness. And it would just make a song. So I think I was lyrical and a literature person for a long time, you know, so pretty much.
That's good. That's excellent. That's excellent. Give us a line or two. At least I want to hear one line or two of your poem.
Yeah. So I'm going to read a short one. It's called Love Me Tender. I can't sleep. He's taking over my thoughts. His touch has lingered and my skin is on fire. I want to feel him on me right now, ravishing and molding to every part of me. My first love, my very first love. Should I text and say hello or wait until tomorrow? Why can't I concentrate? I'm under his spell and it is magnetic. I'm lost in a kaleidoscope of dreams, a love in the making. A love unrefuted, magical and pure, for one so revered. You're my love, my endless love. Love me tender, love me deep. Forever in my core, it skips so many beats. I trust you till the end. You're my lover and my friend. This is from my newly published poetry book, which is going to be at the expo. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Wow, wow. So apart from very, very, very lovely indeed, very lovely.
Thank
Apart
you.
from the expo, Annette, where can we get those books if we need some to buy?
Okay, so I'm happy to say, I think 3 weeks ago, my website was finished building and it's author.annettephillip.com. All my books are on there in paperback and digital format. So it's author.annettephillip.com.
Okay.
And they're also all available on Amazon and Ingram Spark. A few of them are on Ingram Spark, but I would prefer persons purchase on my website because I get all the money. No royalties or anything like that. So pretty much that's where my books are for now. These are the platforms. I'm going to try to get on Barnes & Noble. I'm in the process of getting on there, but it's a lot of work because you got to get a publisher, you got to put the trim size in order. It's just so much work. And one of my children's books, Sammy's Curious Adventure, is an audiobook on Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. So this one is on is an audiobook, and we're in the process of putting the second one into an audiobook, which we should have it done before the end of summer. And then we're gonna do the poetry book as an audiobook as well, because a lot of people are into audiobooks, especially when they're driving or at night. They prefer to listen instead of. So I do animations in my stories. There's effects, sound effects, and animations. It sounds so real. So I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Wow, indeed. You're very good. You're talented. I must say that for sure.
Oh, thank you. And I'm also a content creator, so I promote my books on social media platforms as a content creator. Also, yeah.
The children books. What age you cater for? Some parents
Yeah.
will be
So
listening now.
So the children's book 0 to 8 for the first one, but the second one, Sammy Gets Bullied. The way we did it, we wanted to do it for older kids. So we stretch it to 12 years, 0 to 12. So I would just put both of them 0 to 12. Yeah, pretty much. The novel is a YA novel, which is young adult. So it's 18 plus. The chapter book is 14 plus because there's a little bit of adult humor in there. And the poetry book, obviously, it's 14 plus, yeah, pretty much.
Any challenges, hiccups?
With my writing?
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't experienced writer's block as yet, but I do love writing. I think I write better when I'm commuting on the train or the bus. For some reason, I don't know why, I prefer to write. And then when I scatter my work into drafts. And then when I try to put them together, then I come on the computer and I merge them together. But I really do write them in pieces when I'm commuting. For some reason, with my music on, I don't know, that works for me. But I haven't encountered a writer's block as yet so far. I'm happy about that. And especially with my poems, I don't know, the poems even come easier for me because if it's something like I get an idea about something, like I wrote one a couple of weeks ago called Tears. And I already had the vibe where I was going with it because I felt like tears was something that I had to talk about because everybody sometimes afraid to cry, including myself. And so the words just came easy for me and I just wrote it, on the commute. Yeah.
Wow, indeed. Ms. Phillips, I want to say thank you very much for your presentation so far. Very innovative idea. And I know the persons who are there at the expo after they have eaten and got all the mangoes and everything, then they can for sure go home with a book or two of yours.
I hope so. That's the plan.
Finally, how is the return so far?
Oh, so my first book, Siamese Curious Adventure, the books are very expensive because children's book illustrations are very expensive. Like the first book is like $5,000 just to put it together. Everything, it's a lot of money. So I made back the money on my first children's book. Second one, I made back half because I do a lot of pop-up shops. I sell the books by myself, I market it. I've been doing reels and content, so people reach out to me and tell me, they want to get the book. So I market really hard. So I'm not rich yet. I'm not there yet, but I can't say I've used that money to pay bills. I can tell you that. I'm telling you, sometimes when money coming in, there's a time when the money's coming in and it stops and then it comes in again. I was like, okay, I got some stuff to do. Or I use that money to buy more books, to order more books so I can sell them. So it's like, it's a process, but it's been really good. It's been really good. A lot of people reach out to me to market the books for me. So I'm looking to get a publicist because we think a publicist is better for me right now because everybody has a price and everybody wants my books, but they want to make money off my books. I need to be the one making the money. So I'm gonna get a publicist, so that would make my sales better,
True. Well, yeah. What can I tell you? All the best. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Indeed. Just stick around still. If anything pop up in a question or comment, then you're on there still so you can answer, right? But just before thank you very much indeed. Just before we go to presenter number 3, that is Miss Adelaide Paul. Yes. So stay tuned, Adelaide. We'll come into you in just a while. Patricia Garraway English is writing here. Ladies, you have to be commended for this initiative. I would like to single out Maslin for the unwavering support in ensuring the success of this event. We all know how much effort and sacrifice that is involved. Well done, Annette. Consistency is key. Very refreshing indeed. So thank you very much, Mrs. English, for your commendation here. All right. Again, Ms. Phillips, we want to thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good. All right, folks. Yes, let's just listen and see that ad for Annette one more time, and then we're going to move across now to Miss Adelaide Paul.
Come check me out on Saturday, June 8th, 2024 at the Dominican Diaspora Art Expo. I will be showcasing all my books. See you there. It's going to be lit.
All right, indeed. Let's move across now. Again, saying thank you very much to Ms. Phillips. Let's move across now to Ms. Adelaide Paul. Her presentation coming up in just a bit.
Dominicans, are you ready? The 3rd annual Dominican Diaspora Expose Arts and Crafters in collaboration with 767 Creations ME presents a cultural infusion of Dominica's sound and food industry and a market day with a difference. Music by DJ Falcon and legendary Golden Drum Award winner, the one and only Levi Super L Low Black. On the 8th of June 2024, Creole breakfast will be served from 8 a.m. and the cultural exposure will start from 10 a.m. till at 767 Diversant Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. Yes, people, the official buzz of the Nature Isle. Dominican Diaspora caterers will be displaying and marketing their own local-made products of arts and crafts, books and paintings, hair and body products. Dress up in your Creole wear to support your Dominican Diaspora Creole community. The Dominican Diaspora nurses will be doing blood pressure checks and peep talks. Lots of local foods and drinks. Cane juice will be squeezed right there on the spot. Live stream by TDN Caribbean Radio. Sponsored by Rules Catering. 1347-994-5580. Well and smoked meats. 1-845-232-6202 and 767 Creations FE. For more information, call 862-248-9758. Remember to dress up in a Creole style. It's a cultural extravaganza. I in that, boy, I in that.
Yes, indeed. I keep repeating we should all be in that com next Saturday. Very, very interesting program so far. Adi, you're up next. How are you and where are you?
I am right here. Can you see me?
Well, I'm seeing lots of peppers at the back of you. So yes, your presentation should be very spicy indeed.
Spicy indeed. Oops, sorry, my phone is just going off. Yeah, well, I just want to say a special good night to Dominica, Dominicans in Dominica, Dominicans in the diaspora, Dominicans on the live or the Facebook Live, everybody who's listening. I want to say a special good evening to them. I want to say a special thank you to Maslin Edwards for organizing such an event to bring Dominicans together. It is interesting that it's coming right on the heels of the Economic Summit. We do believe that Dominica has much to offer. We have many intelligent people in Dominica with excellent ideas to bring Dominica to a place of prosperity. And so not only in Dominica, but in the diaspora, we strive to ensure that we promote our products, promote our talents, to provide a platform where that can create a bridge to the development in Dominica. So this is my first year participating in the Maslins Expo in New Jersey. This is our first year. Our company is called Decade Foods LLC. We started off actually 2014. So it's been a while. When Decade was started, I really started off working with the punches. So at the time, we worked with the passion fruit punch, pretty much was our first punch, the peanut punch, and we did some coconuts and lime punch. Back then in 2015, we also wanted to do the sauces, I call it the pestonades. Anyway, move forward. I'd taken a break for a while and moved forward to 2022, restarted Decade. And the focus this time was really on the pestonades, which are the seasonings. And so we worked on the seasonings, and in the process we'd gotten a short stint at the I forget what it's called. It's a summer night market in Flushing, Queens, where we were selling food. And whenever we would sell our bakes with you notice one of the ads had the bakes with the yeah, it was actually I used to the bakes and codfish, bakes, did a variety, pulled chicken, and so people were like, we need some hot sauce for that. We need some hot sauce, the patrons. So I was like, probably we should really do some hot sauce. And so, and Jeff and my mom and I had another lady, Uni, we were very, very much a part of it, was saying, you probably should really do the hot sauce. And so we started the hot sauce. We started off with one hot sauce, and it became so popular that, later on, I kind of went back to the commercial kitchen and worked on a few flavors. And so the 3 flavors were there. So we have the yellow hot sauce, which I call the herb spammer. And the reason I call it herb spammer, which was the first one, the original one, is because it's a combination of, habaneros and that's why in the background you see those habaneros and Scotch bonnet peppers. This is by far the most popular flavor. It sells out by the time we make it. Then we did the red. I tried the red, which was like a chili base, a kind of sriracha, our own version of a sriracha. And then we had, this telephone, I'm so sorry. And then the other one was the green one, which is the more of a milder one with a little bit of pineapple and the jalapenos and serrano peppers. So everything that is done, everything that Decade does, it's really focused on just natural flavors, natural foods, natural flavors. We come from an island that is just so natural, and we can, we grew up on flavors, we grew up on natural foods, and that's one of the things that I really wanted to incorporate in the whole Decade brand, that everything that is done naturally. We put there is no powdered stuff in our product. Every single thing, but from the onions to the parsley to the cilantros to the chives to the everything that we do is all naturally based. We are happy to be represented at the expo. Next week, we will be offering all of our products, the punches from passion fruit lime, the peanut and the coconut. We also will have all the flavors of the hot sauces and our, I guess I would call it our signature product, which is the seasoning, and I call it a pastonade. Some people say pastonade, some people say peston, it depends on who you speak to. We also this year we introduced the largest size of the hot sauces. So we used to do the 5-ounce size. Now we have the 10-ounce size, and we started the farmers market about 4 weeks ago. And Jeff and I we do every weekend. We do the farmers market. It's a lot of work. People think you just get up, you have an idea, but it's a lot of discipline. It's a tremendous amount of work, and it's a lot of dedication. And I'm very grateful for the people who support me and who are with me, Mommy, my mom, and Jeff, and all the people who I within that close knit circle who constantly the close friends who say sometimes you can call, because being an entrepreneur is not an easy task. It is not an easy task. It is, you get, you have highs, and sometimes you have real lows. And as a minority, especially, in this country, you have to look for the necessary things that, get you, that can assist your business. And so nobody says, here it is. And that is the kind of doctrine, I guess, if we can push that forward to our people, especially in Dominica, that nothing comes easy. It requires the tremendous dedication. It requires a lot of hard work. You will be disappointed. You will get, there were visions that for me personally, I had for Decade. I wanted to be doing Decade full time and not part-time. When I started, I resigned the job to do it full-time, and I had to go back and work full-time and kind of focus on it part-time. And these are the kinds of things that nobody tells you. But it is a passion. It's a passion. We've gotten a lot of rave reviews on every product that we have. We have a lot of customers, especially we go to the to the Long Island, to Brooklyn, and whatever, whomever it is, whether it is our Caribbean people or whether it is the people, Caucasian people in Long Island, or Indian people, whomever it is that gets our product, they always commend us on the flavors that we bring forward. So I really hope to share this with our Dominican people when they come out to New Jersey next week. You can get every one of those products. We will have samples you can taste before you buy. And, we hope to just be a part of this great event and make it, even better and bigger than ever. And we're just happy to be a part of that.
Yes, indeed. Adi, thank you very much. I know you're very hardworking indeed. Every time I make contact with you, you're always doing something or be somewhere doing something. Yes. So thank you very much for your input, as it were. Ready Expo come next week. Just before I ask you one or two questions before I release you, Adi, Owen Prosper is saying here on the live, me myself, I'll be making a special effort to be there. So Dominicans from the Tri-State area, try your best to follow me. Mr. Prosper, thank you very much for, that sort of encouraging of others to be at that expo. Indeed. You mentioned Decade Foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the name?
Decade, yeah, Decade.
Why that name?
Well, Decade, when I really, again, back in 2014, after my sister had passed and I'd gone home to bury her, and, this was, my sister and I shared a really special bond, and when she passed, especially in the month when she passed, it really, I guess you probably put me in a state that I really had to kind of dig deep to find something that to me represented my sister in every way, shape, or form. And so when I kind of played around, I love one of the things that I love to do, when I was going to school, I used to love to, when I studied, I would always create acronyms with words, and like if I had a science test or a math test, I'd always take the first letters and create an acronym and try to remember, whether it's a formula, math formula, or science formula, something, and so I sat and I really started thinking about it. I wanted to have Dominican in there for sure. But I wanted it to reflect the whole Addie, the whole person me. And so decade really means a Dominican enterprise of Kyle Kelsick and Addie. So Kyle is my son. Kyle Kelsick is my son, and I wanted to leave a legacy for my son. So Decade does have his name there. I'm a Dominican. I'll always be truly Dominican. And so the enterprise part of it is Decade is an enterprise. It's not just one product. I do intend to build it bigger. And so Addie, which of course, you call me Addie. That's everybody who knows me on a personal basis they call me Addie. And it is a reflection of my name, which is Addie, the first three letters of my first name, Addie. So that's what really Decade is. And in addition to that, Decade means 10. 10 to me means perfection. 10 means a transformation, because I think every 10 years there is always a change. Something happens every 10 years. So that is the reason why I said, well, decade, that is a play on the word decade, which is D-E-C-A-D-E. So instead of the C, I changed it to the KK. So that's where the whole decade name came from. And that is what it is represented. So it is really a reflection of, the whole Addie. And it is a brand. Decade is the brand. And so it is a reflection of, the person who Addie is.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I did not know that. Huh?
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes. Adi, final 2 questions more to you. In terms of some of these producer products, have you tried getting them or sourcing them from Dominica, from our local people?
Lofty, here's one of the things that I know for sure. You see the peppers behind me. Peppers are so when I started working with peppers within the last year, the cost of peppers have gone up so much, particularly chili peppers, red chili. I use the small red chilies and the large red chili peppers. Even the Scotch bonnet peppers that are imported from Jamaica, they're very expensive. They've gotten expensive. There's certain products I use, some pimento peppers, which is seasoning peppers. And pimento peppers are like ridiculously expensive now. I see every time I go on Facebook and I see, pimento peppers, I see so many farmers making such beautiful pimento peppers in Dominica. And so ultimately one of my goal, is to see whether, we can take decade and probably have a production facility in Dominica, whether it's not for all the products, but maybe source the seasoning peppers from Dominica. Again, Shanna spoke about, the importation and the fact that, it is so difficult to get our products from Dominica. So there has to be some system. Everything that I'm learning in terms of agro-processing here, creating this, it is not easy, but there is so much to learn. And I've been doing this for about 3-4 years straight now. And I'm still learning every day. So I'm hoping that one of these good days, I could take that whole idea, the knowledge, and bring it hopefully to Dominica and have some agro processing done over there. But again, this is supposed to be a Dominican show and non-political, but we just really can't take the politics out of it, no matter what we say. We need a governance that is going to enable that kind of investment in Dominica. So hopefully, yeah, maybe I will. I think I mentioned to Shanna, maybe she didn't know the extent of the hot sauces. So maybe also I could maybe source some peppers from, maybe that might be something she might consider start planting on her farm, because I'm telling you, chili peppers and pimento peppers are big bucks out there, and many hot sauce producers, they're really struggling to get these ingredients right now. So Shanna, hey, probably we should talk.
Indeed. And in terms of business, Adi, how is business for you?
Well, to be honest, like I said, business is, as an entrepreneur, you do go through your ups and downs. Last year was a very challenging year for me. The summer wasn't too bad. We did a lot of markets over the summer, but I suffered a really horrible accident last year in October of last year, and I was really I had to just shut down everything, business, everything, and so to take care of myself. And so that kind of, sometimes you have a momentum, and once you take a break, you have to build it back up. But to be honest, there is a huge market for hot sauces. It's this is a niche. You don't have to try to sell hot sauce. It's something that sells. You just have to continuously market that product. So the business aspect of the hot sauces is really good. We have not ventured into the stores yet, because we ventured into the stores with the pestinates. It wasn't great, because the margins in the stores are so low, they're so small. And so we figure if we with the hot sauces, if we venture into the store, we have to be very, very ready for that. We're really more or less looking to kind of maximize the online sales, which are really good sales. We've been doing a lot of online sales. We have our website. We get a tremendous, we ship, throughout the US. Certain areas are much more expensive than others, but I think, in this world that we live in, e-commerce is the way to go. So that's something that we will certainly be pushing forward a lot this year and next year.
Yes, indeed. Adi, thank you again very, very much for, your hard work and what you'll be bringing to the Table Ready Expo come next Saturday.
Thank you, Lofty, and thank you, Maslin, again for, such a that platform that we can all come together and, showcase our products and just, represent our country in the best possible way. And look forward to seeing many of our tri-state people come in and support.
Yes, indeed. All right. Just before we take that ad for Adi again, and then we'll turn to the next presenter, Hermelina Watson Duvin is writing here. Thank you, Lofty, because I'm living in Florida. I never knew about all these Dominicans entrepreneurs. Wow. All right. So at least this space is providing some much needed information some people did not know. Let's take that ad for Adi once more, and then we'll get to the next presenter pretty soon.
Dominicans, are you ready? The third annual Dominican Diaspora Expose Arts and Crafters, in collaboration with 767 Creations ME, presents a cultural infusion of Dominica's sound and food industry, and a market day with a difference. Music by DJ Falcon and legendary Golden Drum Award winner, the one and only Levi Super L Low Black, on the 8th of June 2024. Creole breakfast will be served from 8 a.m. and the cultural exposure will start from 10 a.m. till at 767 Diversant Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. Yes, people, the official buzz of the Nature Isle. Dominican Diaspora caterers will be displaying and marketing their own local-made products of arts and crafts, books and paintings, hair and body products. Dress up in your Creole wear to support your Dominican Diaspora Creole community. The Dominican Diaspora nurses will be doing blood pressure checks and peep talks. Lots of local foods and drinks. Cane juice will be squeezed right there on the spot. Live stream by TDN Caribbean Radio, sponsored by Rules Catering. 1347-994-5580. Well and Smoke Meats, 1845-232-6202 and 767 Creations FE. For more information, call 862-248-9758. Remember to dress up in a Creole style. It's a cultural extravaganza. I ain't that boy, I ain't that.
Oh my God.
All right. Yes, indeed, Dominicans, we should be all in that. Yes, next Saturday is a place to be in the New York, New Jersey area where this art expo that we're discussing will be taking place. Just before I turn my attention to now Gail Bruni, Gregory Richardsonville is saying here, yeah, man, Dominica is natural and natural is Dominica. Keep the Garden of Eden growing. Thank you very much for your comment here. Miss Bruni, where are you? Are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Hearing you and seeing you very well.
Okay, great.
Good, indeed. Again, welcome to Civic Vibes, and we are all discussing about, the art exhibition next week, Saturday. What is Gail Bruni going to bring to the table next Saturday?
Okay. So thank you for having me here, and welcome, not welcome, but good evening to all your listeners in Dominica and the diaspora. I am the maker of hair care and skincare products, and my company's name is Heal and Go. And I am bringing to the table all my hair care products, which I think I have 7 of them, and 6 skincare products.
All right, just before, let us just take a pause there. I immediately did not play your ad. So let us play your ad now.
Okay.
And then we'll continue that all-important conversation with you, Heal and Go. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much indeed.
Heal and Go is an all-natural hair care and skincare company founded in 2021 by our CEO, Gail Burney. Just a girl looking for natural products to enhance her hair and skin, Heal and Go was born. Heal and Go started with the Shea Rosemary Hair Moisturizer, the flagship item, which is every girl's dream of a moisture-locking, detangling hair dressing. This can be used when braiding the hair or twisting the hair. The African Black Soap Shampoo made with African Black Soap and Marshmallow Root is a deep cleansing shampoo. It is coupled also with the Aloe Vera Leave-In Conditioner, which is made of aloe vera, coconut oil, and it is the hydrating ingredient needed when keeping up a wash and go. Our next item is the Revitalizing Scalp Treatment, which is made of 13 different essential and carrier oils to enhance the scalp, help with scalp issues, and also help with hair growth. We added items like rose water to our line, and rose water can be used on the hair and on the skin. On the hair as a refresher and on the skin as an astringent or helping with makeup. Other items include the hair jelly, which helps with keeping the edges intact and keeping away frizz from the hair. We also have hydrating hair milk, which is like a moisturizer for the hair. And all these items can be found in bundles on our website, or they are also sold separately in different sizes to enhance your varying hair care needs. You can find our product at healandgo.com. We also carry a skincare line, as you see our face scrub, made of bicarbonate of soda, anise, raspberry extract, pineapple fruit extract, kaolin clay. We also have oil cleanser, which is made of tangerine oils, grapefruit oil, lemon oils, all to cleanse the skin and keep the skin looking glowing. We also have the face moisturizer, which is an added to our skincare line. It includes aloe vera juice, almond oils. We also have the scrub, and all these can also be found in bundles on our website. You can buy them separately, you can buy them in bundles, you can make a gift set out of those to your loved ones. We have also included for the men, not forgetting them, the men's beard oil. Check out our website for all these products.
All right, indeed. So check out Gail Bruni for all these products and more. Yes, Gail, let us just continue where you left off in terms of your presentation next week, Saturday.
Okay. So as the ad said, Heal and Go started in 2020. Actually, during the pandemic, it started, but officially our website came up in 2021. And the reason I started this company is because I wanted I was looking for natural products for my hair, and anything I tried, I either had to buy a big size, and buying a big size, the product would not work for me and I have to throw it out. Or if the product worked, it would work for a few hours and then I would have to, my hair would go back to being dry. So I wanted something that could moisturize my hair. So I started first with the Shea Rosemary Hair Moisturizer, which is this item. And I actually started just mixing shea butter with olive oil and coconut oil. And that's how it started. And I used it in my hair and it really helped my hair grow. I asked people, well, I gave my sister and family members, and then I put something on Facebook asking if anybody wanted samples because I wanted to know what people thought of it. And everybody wanted samples. People loved it. And then it had to be enhanced because I could not just make something in the kitchen. So during 2020, we had the pandemic. Everybody was working from home. You know, we couldn't go anywhere. I took a business class and I took a formulation class. And that helped me know what kind of ingredients I should put in my products, what ingredients worked well together, and what ingredients were not, you know, sufficient for being eco-friendly, being sustainable, being green as I wanted my company to be. So I did that. And in 2021, I created a whole new website, healandgo.com, and Heal and Go began. So first we were selling this product, which is a Shea Rosemary Hair Moisturizer. Then we went into getting the black soap shampoo, the aloe coco leave-in conditioner. And then another thing I wanted to create that company for is giving people the choice to sample products before they buy them. So that way I created a travel bundle, which is what I call a travel bundle. And each of the items that I showed you come in a smaller size that people can buy and they can try it out. And if it works for them, then they can go buy the bigger size. Because that was a challenge I had buying products from different brands, having to buy so much, not knowing if it's going to work. We also have some skincare products, as you saw. And the skincare line actually was what made Heal and Go start. Let me just go back a bit. So in 2019, I wanted to do a hair care company. That was a skincare company. That's really what I wanted to do, a skincare company. But the pandemic happened and everything got shut down. And seeing that I was already making this product and people had liked it, I just went with that and it became a hair care company. So I went back in 2021, and went back to my formulations for skincare. And then I actually do have a skincare line as well. So I have 5 items that are on the skincare line.
Well, again, I must say, I must admit, very, very innovative, idea, very innovative suggestions coming from you, Ms. Bruni, what you have to bring to the table next week, Saturday.
Thank you.
Indeed. I know a lot of men may be happy, but for sure, the women will be happier. When they get to your booth.
Though. It's just one thing, just a beard oil.
What's that?
I say I have something for the men. It's just a beard oil. That's the only thing, but they could be happy with that too.
Yeah, and that is the thing right there. You have so many stuff for women and one little something for men, but it's okay. It's okay. We can deal with that. It's all right. Any final thoughts from you just before we wrap up as it with you in terms of your presentation next week?
Well, I just want to thank Pastor Lynn again for putting this together. I know she's been doing it for 3 years, and for 3 years I've been trying to go there, but this year will be my first year. And I thank her for putting this platform together because it is well needed. I just encourage everybody in the tri-state to show up and support because, we're doing this to promote Dominica and promote, our talents as well. But it is also for you. So please show up and give us your support if you can. Thank you.
Yes, and I know that support will be forthcoming based on the expose tonight. All right. So here, what we're going to do, play that out of yours one more time and then get back to Maslin and Shai and Bolan so that they could just bring the conversations together. And then I'll just make one more round around the table for all of you guys, final comments, and we'll bring it down at 8 o'clock. 15 more minutes to go. All right. Thank you again, Gail.
Thank you.
All right.
Heal and Go is an all-natural hair care and skincare company founded in 2021 by our CEO, Gail Burney. Just a girl looking for natural products to enhance her hair and skin, Heal and Go was born. Heal and Go started with the Shea Rosemary Hair Moisturizer, the flagship item, which is every girl's dream of a moisture-locking, detangling hair dressing. This can be used when braiding the hair or twisting the hair. The African Black Soap shampoo made with African black soap and marshmallow root is a deep cleansing shampoo. It is coupled also with the aloe vera leave-in conditioner, which is made of aloe vera, coconut oil, and it is the hydrating ingredient needed when keeping up
a wash and go. Our next item is the Revitalizing Scalp Treatment, which is made of 13 different essential and carrier oils to enhance the scalp, help with scalp issues, and also help with hair growth. We added items like rose water to our line, and rose water can be used on the hair and on the skin. On the hair as a refresher and on the skin as an astringent or helping with makeup. Other items include the hair jelly, which helps with keeping the edges intact and keeping away frizz from the hair. We also have hydrating hair milk, which is like a moisturizer for the hair. And all these items can be found in bundles on our website, or they are also sold separately in different sizes to enhance your varying hair care needs. You can find our product at healandgo.com. We also carry a skincare line, as you see our face scrub, made of bicarbonate of soda, anise, raspberry extract, pineapple fruit extract, kaolin clay. We also have oil cleanser, which is made of tangerine oils, grapefruit oil, lemon oils, all to cleanse the skin and keep the skin looking glowing. We also have the face moisturizer, which is an added to our skincare line. It includes aloe vera juice, almond oils. We also have the scrub, and all these can also be found in bundles on our website. You can buy them separately, you can buy them in bundles, you can make a gift set out of those to your loved ones. We have also included for the men, not forgetting them, the men's beard oil. Check out our website for all these products.
All right, indeed. Again, that is what Miss Gail Bruni will be bringing to the table next Saturday. Let's just now, we have like 12 more minutes to go. Let's just move across now to Marceline Edwards and Cheyenne Boland in terms of their presentation now, and then we'll bring everything to a wrap in just a bit. Hi, Cheyenne, good afternoon. How are you? Good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Doing pretty well.
Great. Thank you so much for having us on. And I am just happy to say I'm so excited to be here. And I want to give it back to Miss Marceline, my beautiful auntie, for putting this on. And I'm very excited. And, just good evening to everyone listening.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you as well.
Yeah, so I'm Cheyenne Boland, so I'm actually coming without a tangible product. I am definitely looking forward to having the mangoes and the cane juice and everything else. But my contribution, actually, I have been an insurance agent for over 20 years. And life insurance has actually remained my focal point throughout the years. And just being in the industry for that long, I've actually just been able to just, meet people from different walks of life. And I've seen, particularly in our community, that there's a gap when it comes to passing down generational wealth. And it just seems like every generation, we have to start over. Where for a lot of other people, they're kind of given, their funds that are left to them. And there's like a head start that they have that, unfortunately, for a lot of people that look like you and I, we don't have that. So it just, remained my passion. Like I said, I've been in the industry for over 20 years. And even though I don't have a tangible product, I do feel like it's a very important conversation that every family needs to have, because death is the one thing that we can't prevent. We can't predict when it's going to happen. And we certainly cannot evade it. And life insurance pays your family cash benefit in the event of your death. This can help to pay for funeral costs and final expenses. Final expenses could be like anything such as unpaid debts, medical bills, and it also allows you to go ahead and leave an inheritance to your loved ones. We all know our birth date. The one thing we don't know is our death date. However, we can prepare for that while we are still alive. Average cost of funerals these days are anywhere from $7,500 to about $15,000. So a question that we all need to pose is, will my death right now, if I were to pass right now, is that going to leave my family dollars, or is that going to leave my family with a debt? And like I said, unfortunately, in our community, we see so many people dying that are either underinsured or uninsured. And we're having to turn to things like GoFundMe's and fish fries and selling t-shirts to bury our loved ones. And that's just something that we can get ahead of. It's not even, if you actually go ahead and prepare for this, it's not as expensive as a lot of people actually think it is. It can be cheaper or about the price of a cup of coffee daily.
Yes, indeed. So the point basically is, though you're not bringing something tangible that we can eat or drink at that expo, but for sure, your aspect is very, very important indeed.
Absolutely. Something that we all need. Our family needs this.
Yeah,
so we're basically letting our family know, I loved you so much that I went ahead and I took care of this so you would not have to worry. You can go ahead and grieve without now wondering where are the funds coming from on top of trying to grieve.
Yeah. So you'll be selling this type of insurances on site on Saturday.
It will definitely, yes, on site, or we can go ahead and schedule an appointment. You know, I'm here to give information, schedule an appointment for follow-ups, or yes, if somebody wants to go ahead and get it done on site, I will be having my iPad available.
Wow, and that's important. All right, ladies, thank you very much, Miss Bolan. Thank you very much for your splendid presentation here. I must say that, you know, all of you guys were very, very good tonight in terms of what you are bringing to the table and your presentation thus far. In the interest of time, those 7 minutes to go, I'm just going to go back to the top and start with Miss Joseph with some of her agricultural produce to give a final and parting words. Miss Joseph, where are you?
After did you play her ad?
I'm right here farm with the animals. I just want to tell everybody, definitely come on Saturday. We have an amazing production for you guys. Come and support all the Dominican vendors. And just thank you guys so much for your support. Again, if you guys are looking for any mangoes or any tropical fruits, definitely follow Glamorous Acres Farms. And our website is glamorousacresfarms.com. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys on Saturday.
All right. Thank you very much indeed, Miss Joseph. Yes, Maslin, when I get back to Miss Bolan Lloyd, I'm sitting there, I will play that ad. All right. Sorry about that. Let's go to presenter number 2, Annette Phillip, writer/author, for your final comments.
Yeah, I want to thank Maslin so much for having the expo, because I had so much fun the first 2 times, and I know I'm gonna have a blast this 3rd time, just to be around my Dominican people and to get that food I'm looking forward to, and to network with other people. I'm excited, and I'm excited to put my work out there too, because there are people that know about me, but not a lot still don't know about me. So it's a really good platform for me to showcase my work. I talk about myself, what I do. People come and buy my books. If you can't come to the expo, you can go on my website, author.annettephillip.com. I also have a little merch on there. I have stickers, Sammy the Bunny stickers. I have keychains. I have pencils. I have earrings from Nola, you know. So, you know, I'm getting there. So thank you guys so much for having me on Civic Vibes. And I can't wait. I'm just looking forward to Saturday so much. I get to see all of you guys there. Thank you.
Indeed. Ms. Phillip, thank you very, very much indeed. Very innovative idea. You've been a writer and author, and, you know, trust me, I know a lot of persons here on that day will patronize you. Thank you very much indeed. All the best.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Paul, Adelaide Paul, you're up next. Read the manufacturing sector of things on the day.
Yes, again, thank you, Lofty, for giving us this platform to present to so many people, you know, both near and very far away. Thank you, Maslin, for this opportunity to showcase our Dominican entrepreneurs. We call ourselves vendors, but no matter how small, we are all, you know, entrepreneurs. I really hope that, you know, many people can come out and support this event, make it a real Dominican Day. Since we are all there representing our country, no matter where we go, no matter what happens, we will always be true Dominicans. Come over there, get your hot sauces, your seasonings, your marinades, your punches, And I look forward to meeting and networking and having a great old time with every single Dominican there next week, Saturday. So, whatever you're doing, make your plans and be out there to support. Thank you, Lofty, and thank you, Maslin, and thank you, Dominica.
Thank you indeed. Thank you indeed. I wish you all the best as well. Yes? All right. Up next, Heal and Go, Miss Bruni.
Yeah, so Lofty, I want to thank you for having us on this show this evening. I want to again thank Maslin for having this platform. And I also want to say that we don't only sell products, but we sell accessories as well. So if you need combs and brushes and hair bonnets, you can always get that. You can also get that on Saturday. And if you're not able to come to the market, please visit our website at healandgo.com, HEALNGO.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at My Heal and Go. Once again, thank you, and I hope to see everybody from the Tri-State coming to at 767 Stuyvesant Avenue in Irvington on Saturday.
Thank you very, very much, Ms. Bruni. Wish you all the best as well.
Thank you.
Yes, I wish I could say see you there. We're gonna now play that ad which I omitted earlier from Miss Bolan Lloyd, that is. Let's get that ad up and then we'll come back for her final comments. Ad is taking a little time to load. Just take a minute here. Just give us a few seconds there. All right, what we want to do now is punch the ad of we're going to punch the ad of Bolan. Just pull that up on the screen for us, please. Okay, let's just play the final ad, the generic ad. Let's just play that ad before we get back to Ms. Bolan for final comments. The generic ad.
Dominicans, are you ready? The third annual Dominican Diaspora Expose Arts and Crafts in collaboration with 767 Creations ME presents a cultural infusion of Dominica sound and food industry and a market day with a difference. Music by DJ Falcon and legendary Golden Drum Award winner, the one and only Levi Super L Low Black on the 8th of June 2024. Creole breakfast will be served from 8 a.m. and the cultural exposure will start from 10 a.m. till at 767 Stuyvesant Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. Yes, people, the official buzz of the Nature Isle. Dominican Diaspora caterers will be displaying and marketing their own local-made products of arts and crafts, books and paintings, hair and body products. Dress up in your Creole wear to support your Dominican Diaspora Creole community. The Dominican Diaspora nurses will be doing blood pressure checks and peep talks. Lots of local foods and drinks. Cane juice will be squeezed right there on the spot. Live stream by TDN Caribbean Radio. Sponsored by Rules Catering. 1347-994-5580. Well and Smoke Meats. 1845-232-6202 and 767 Creations FE. For more information, call 862-248-9758. Remember to dress up in a Creole style. It's a cultural extravaganza. I ain't that boy, I ain't that.
Oh my God.
All right. Yes, indeed. It's going to be a cultural extravaganza. Let's get to Miss Bula now, Lloyd, for her final comments, then turn to Maslin to bring it down.
Thank you once again. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to meeting you all and sharing my experience with you. Please come and introduce yourselves and get this free information. I look forward to proving how affordable this is and how easy it is to implement a plan for yourself and your family. And we'll also be raffling off 2 $25 gift cards.
Wow, indeed. Mrs. Lloyd, thank you very much indeed. We look forward to you on Saturday. All right. Thank you indeed.
Thank you.
Very much. All right, folks, let's go to Maslin Edwards now so that, you know, the initiator, the inventor, to just pull it all together for us in like 2 or 3 minutes and we'll bring it to a wrap.
Lofty, thank you very much. And thank you to the Civic Vibes group. Thank you to all the crafters who are on here this evening. And thank you to all of you on Facebook who are listening. And I know most of you, if not all of you, will be at the expo on Saturday. And it's going to be good. It's going to be a real extravaganza. And, you know, I got somewhat emotional, you know, listening to the crafters. And when I listen to the crafters and, you know, sometimes, you know I can be tough like Teflon, but sometimes, you know, certain things get me really emotional. And when I thought of this expo and bringing, you know, Dominicans together, I felt that I had the right venue, the 767 venue to do so. And I just wanted to give my Dominican people, you know, a platform where we could all market what we have. We could all come together culturally. And this is what we are doing. And I don't want to leave out anyone, but I must call a few names. I just want to say thank you to the Levi, the Super Low Black, who is the headliner for the event, DJ Falcon. For the 3rd time, he is coming back as the DJ. And this time we'll be having performances by the Know Your Culture group. A performance by the Know Your Culture group and cultural dances, one by Rosalind Savre McLean and Miss Justina Henderson, who came from the Cultural Village of Grand Bay. And as well as there will be a few awards given to persons who have made some significant contributions to our culture and keeping our culture alive in this part of North America. I would like to say thank you to TDN Radio and DBS Radio as well, who will be covering the event live. So you all can tune in on TDN Radio and DBS Radio on the connecting the dots with Ivona John Baptist and Nigel Francis on Saturday morning. And of course, we will be doing the Facebook Live as well. So we are just coalescing into one big thing, one Dominican as we are bringing it to the fore. The logo of the arts of the Dominica Diaspora Arts and Craft Expo is United We Grow, and we are really, really growing. I am proud to announce that the Dominica Diaspora Arts and Crafts Expo is now an LLC, and we are putting out our first magazine. So all of that, we are looking forward to having it at the expo. So Lofty, thank you very much. With all the listenership that you have, all the comments that some of them, you know, we will not be able to read a lot of them, but I will go back and look at and probably do my responses.
Yeah.
Yes, I just can't thank you all enough. And this expo is in its 4th year, but the 3rd practical and actual expo. And so far, it has just grown in numbers. It has just grown in strength. And people are now, trying to collaborate. I have had many calls. And for Expo 2025, we will be doing it as a team because there are some persons who really want to come on board. And I saw one of the comments there, and it's actually asked as to, how do we plan to get our products move in probably into the supermarkets or into the stores and what have you. But that is the real reason for the expo. The reason for the expo is not just to come on that day and purchase the products, but it is also you also come here at the expo because you're going to have face-to-face interviews, you're going to meet new people and people you want to collaborate with. And though it's all Dominicans participating in this expo, but it is open to all races to come and support.
So you want everybody to come on down and support?
Yes, everybody. Yeah. You don't have to be a Dominican for you to come and support. You have to be a Dominican to participate, but you can come and support. And everybody knows somebody. So there are persons with businesses who are planning to come to the expo to see our product, to smell our product, to feel our products. So after that, a lot of collaboration is going to be done. I have had, calls already for meetings. So this is something that is really, really growing, and it's growing in leaps and bounds. And
yes, indeed.
But it's only God that has done it. It's only God. So Adelaide and all the rest of you, I just want to thank you, all the new entrepreneurs, the rest, the 24, there are 24, 20, 24, 23 entrepreneurs who could have been here, but for some reasons they are not here this afternoon. But maybe another time, Love Team, even after the expo, maybe you could come.
Yes, you'll come back and give us an update. Yeah.
But we really have a full group of people, and many of them are LLCs. So
all right.
Thank you very much for having us. And
thank you.
Look forward towards Saturday. God bless.
Thank you very, very much indeed, Maslin. Thank you very much indeed. And to all of you who presented tonight, and wish you guys all the best come next week, Saturday indeed. Alvin Thomas, you have been there waiting, listening. I know you want to chip in your final comments. Yes.
Yes, well, first of all, let me compliment all the ladies presenters here. I noticed there is not a gentleman among the team. So next year, hopefully, I will see a young gentleman entrepreneur of some form. But, I love my ladies. Ladies are powerful. So I have nothing against that. But let me just say, though, in closing, and I'm not sure if the ladies are aware of that, but June, the month of June, is generally designated as Caribbean American Heritage Month in America. And back in 2006, President Bush issued the first proclamation making a resolution that officially designated the month of June as Caribbean Heritage Month. And it's ironical that this thing is happening in June. My suggestion is that moving forward, you keep it in June. President Biden just issued his proclamation on the 31st of May last month. And this is what he says in his proclamation. America was founded on the idea that all people are created equal and deserve to be treated equally throughout their lives. The promise beats in the hearts of all Caribbean American who have added new meaning to our nation founding value. The idea is what connects us to all the Caribbean nations and territory, working towards a future rooted in freedom and democracy. This month, may we celebrate that all Caribbean heritage, history, and contribution have meant to this nation. Now, therefore, I, Joseph R. Biden, President of the United States of America, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, do hereby proclaim June 2024 as National Caribbean Heritage Month. And what happens during that month is exactly what the ladies are presenting. There is cultural events, there is cuisine, there is literature, the whole works. What makes us as a Caribbean people who we are and what we are. And that's a big celebration. It takes place throughout the entire month of June. And the last time Maslin was there, I did ask her, how could she take that blueprint to other areas in the US? Possibly, like the Atlanta area or the West Coast or wherever. And I think if I'm going to challenge her and give her and the team here a challenge now, if they can put together that event during the month of June when we observe Caribbean Heritage Month and have it throughout June, maybe you have one in Atlanta, one in New York, maybe one on the West Coast, 2 or 3. I know there are going to be a lot of logistics involved, but they're Dominicans, various areas. But I want to suggest that as part of Caribbean Heritage Month, in that month of June, which is a big deal, I'm telling you, the president signs off on that of the United States, that we could have similar events in other parts of the U.S. promoting, as you say, not just Dominica, our culture, yes, comes first, but that whole idea of Caribbean culture and heritage, bringing it together. So I just wanted to throw that out and to say to you ladies, good luck, best of luck with your event. I think you did very well. I am very much excited, although I won't meet there in person, but I'm very much excited at what I heard and how the event is going to unfold.
Thank you.
Forward! Okay. Yes, ma'am. Let me see them Dominicans to the bone. Dominicans to the bone. Not just for the version, okay? Here we go. 30 years we celebrate. Reunion 2008. The spotlight is on the nature aisle, so we the masses must pay the right profile. I have seen it in my dreams, we will reign supreme. The gem of the Caribbean, West Indian Queen. So tell me what I want to know, how fast do we want to go? Hard work is imperative, we'll ride on the positive. Come on, show me the zeal, we work it to turn the wheel.
Yes, Dominicans, the spotlight will be on the Nature Isle come next Saturday.
For real.
Daddy Chess, thank you. Thank you very much.
All we can be.
Folks, that is it for us. That is where we must bring down the curtains on things here. It's 1/4 the hour of 8 o'clock. 15 minutes late, but you know how it is, you know, very interesting, very informative program indeed.
Motivation.
Thank you very much, Maslin and crew.
All the law, no finish with my show. We'll put our faith in Jah.
So see you guys next week, Sunday, same time, same place.
Prosper. If you
And remember, come this week from the 4th to the 6th, the Economic Summit. With Dr. Thompson Fontaine / the United Workers Party and the ERC, go give your support.
we go, forward we go, forward let we go.
So Dominicans, that's it. Thank you very much for your eyes and ears each and every time. Those of you listening from the region and or further afield as well. Bye-bye. We love you.
Dale, dale. Hey, guys, see that Dominicans to the bone.